What's going on? We are back for another Let's Play of Hades. And just as a reminder, we are here, iGAMERCISE, an actual sweaty tryhard. And what we do here is we play any number of video games. In this particular series, we're doing a Let's Play of a roguelike game called Hades. And what we do here is I try to hack my brain into enjoying exercise, and the way I do that is I force myself to play a video game while I exercise, and I actually require myself to only play a video game whilst exercising. So it's a big hack, and here I am recording it and sharing that experience with you. So I mean, if you think I'm crazy, let me know. If you think it's a cool thing, let me know too. You know, I mean, like, have y'all played Hades yet? Like, this game is awesome, man. I really enjoyed it. Like, you can tell here, based on the number of attempts I've had, 198 attempts on my main save file. So I enjoyed this game, and we're giving it a old college try in hell mode here. So we'll see how far we're doing. But that's kind of the gist of what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get into attempt number 6. I'm going to get the volume situated. Close. Yeah, that menu volume is like super loud. Right on. So here we are. From the last video, I have unlocked the spear. So, I'm much more handy with the spear than I am the sword. So, I've got a good feeling about this. So, we're going to try this. I've got 3 of those. Okay, well, I can really only use one keepsake at a time. So, we'll save those. And, so I've got 2 Death Defiances now, which is nice. One from the mirror, and then one from Skelly's keepsake. So, I'm feeling good. I feel like I should be able to get to Meg and stand a good chance of getting past Meg, and we'll see what happens after that. Honestly, like, it's rough until I get more HP. Like, starting out at 50 HP, it's rough. It doesn't take too much to cause you to die, even with Death Defiances, because you come back with like half of your health, which is, it's only 25 health, so it doesn't take too much. So we really need to grab some keys in several of these runs and invest them in the mirror so that we can get to the level where we can invest darkness into getting more hit points. So here we are.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything.
Oh, okay.
Smash your enemies to bits.
So this means we'll get aids. Like Yeah. This is one of the better ones. Like AID aids. Yeah, anyway. Unfortunate.
What's that portal thing there on the ground?
This is also our first chance with Chaos, which we're going to go ahead and take it. Oh my god, 21 health. See Chaos.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Who or what is that?
Within the underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things, of chaos, the most ancient sculptor that has shaped this world.
I'd best take all the evidence I find. This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello? May I ask who's calling?
The Olympians have all grown soft. Would you not agree?
Have we met?
Although we have met in a way, I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
There we go. So we have met Chaos. Now Chaos gives these boons where it's a pretty substantial boon, but it comes at a cost, and you have to survive a certain amount of time. Essentially paying a penalty. It's an added risk involved when taking one of these. So let's check out what we have offered. More money you find. Okay, maybe afterwards your special deals plus 40. Maybe. Afterwards your attack deals. Okay, so I don't use the special a lot with the spear. It's mainly the attack. So let's see. For the next 4 encounters, each time you attack, you get hit for minus 4 health. I won't survive a run without using the attack. So this one's for the next 3 encounters, foes are slain. I just don't use the special that much. So let's do this. Let's see if we can. I mean, it's more gold, so maybe we'll get more things from wells and shops.
The benefits a few chambers from now.
Let's try that. We'll try that. I wouldn't trust myself to survive like 3 encounters without using attack. Like, oh no. That'll be ripped right there. So I have to watch every time they die now. The penalty of the chaos boon is that they drop a bomb every time they die. So I gotta dash away after I kill an enemy. Alright, so we have 3 keys. I need to get up to 10 keys. Get the next mirror option, like upgrade, whatever. Yeah, man. Oh, I gotta remember to dodge afterwards. This does not bode well. Yeah. I'm already like super low health. Ugh. Let's see. Daedalus hammer. We'll see what sort of like
You can't stop me.
crazy powerful thing we can get out of this. Already?
Damn it.
Wow. I dashed right into the bomb. Oh, those bombs, man. Turn around, come on. Alright. Okay, so your special becomes a shot that deals 50 damage to an area. Your spin attack charges up faster, and your special deals bonus to armor. I just don't use the special that often. I also am not. Yeah. Okay, so we'll try this.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, it explodes. Yes, I will use this a lot more. Look at that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Like refills after you shoot it. You don't have to like traps, man. Hell, it hits area effect. That would be useful for like getting a status effect on something. It threw the bomb at me. Okay, I'm gonna need help from the well here. Okay. This is not going well. Gotta remember to use the aids. The nice thing about Poseidon's aid, I think Poseidon's aid is probably the best one because of the invincibility frames.
Transformed.
That one or Ares.
colorful.
Okay, so they're gonna stop dropping bombs now.
Some of Charon's wares.
Okay. I really need more boons. We haven't seen very many boons. I do like the special when it explodes. Like a slight amount of like area effect splash. Did I get hit by a trap again? Excuse me, I didn't get hit by a trap. I ran into a trap.
Good enough to eat.
That's all I can do. Alright. More health. That'll help. I can't believe I already wasted 2 death defiances. Gotta remember to charge up this guy. Got him. Okay.
She'll keep me going.
Okay. Oh, come on. I really need different boons than just that one. It's gonna be a rough run here. Looks like it's something else helping out. Almost got hit with a trap.
This won't end well for you.
Yeah. Another trap. So the tooth went up a level? Okay. Oh, when it went up a level, did it just give me? It just refreshed to Death Defiance. The game felt sorry for me. Because it leveled up, it got another Death Defiance. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, alright. It's not as dire as I thought it was.
You and me.
It's still pretty dire. Like, I'm not very proud of the amount of stupid deaths I've had so far in this run. There we go.
Anyone else?
Feud against my trusty elder brother lately. Good? Big Hades, he is disagreeable with all of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal and stick with me.
Alright, so I already have an explosion happening with the special, so I don't know that knockaway is the thing. I think I want, like, a status effect. Dash is always helpful. I really need to start getting an attack up. We're going to do that. I'm just going to get the attack just a little bit stronger. And, like, apparently Poseidon is the only god I'm going to see boons from this run, so here we are. It's the Poseidon run. Oh. Stop that attack like last second. Oh. Oh. That was close. Almost got pinned. Whew, okay. Alright, alright. So her status effect I can get on the special. That might work out. I don't like her cast, but we'll see. I I like the range of the spear. It's like super helpful. Like with the sword, it's slower and you have to be like, you have to get right on top of them.
Easy.
And with the spear too, like you can like shoot forward and destroy the projectiles, so you don't have to rely on like something like Athena's dash. All right.
That oaf Poseidon spoke to you already, didn't he? All bluster, muscles, and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type.
Look, so this game is cool because the dialogue options you get, they're dependent on what your choices are. Like if you choose a room with one god, the later gods are gonna like recognize that you've chosen that god. So the dialogue actually changes based on who you've seen. So this is cool because like Aphrodite's talking about Poseidon because we saw Poseidon before her. So I mean it's a cool like little thing in the way the game's built. It's cool. Cast after you take damage. I just don't want to take damage. I'm probably not going to remember to do that, so we're gonna do that. Probably not going to use cast much this run because I've got this special that essentially is doing an explosive. Basically what a cast would do, but it's the cast is slower. Yes, we're gonna rock that, and I've got 150, so maybe I can get another boon here in the shop.
Charon's shop.
It's a mystery. I also need health. Let's see what Charon has to
See
say.
you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
Seems about right. Do I want a boon or do I want health? I think I need health. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need health. And then that's all I can do. So, alright, here's hoping I can get through. Okay, so the aid is gonna be clutch. So I'm gonna hold on to it until I'm in a spot where I don't feel comfortable, like I can survive it. And that's gonna be the thing. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that meter, see when it's full, and know when we can use it.
Oh, hello.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
See, like, all the dialogue changes based on the decisions you made during that run, which is, like, super cool. It didn't have to do
Because
that.
Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here.
Can't do that.
Doing okay so far? Yeah. Haven't gotten hit by anything stupid yet. I mean, spear helps because we can stay at a little bit further distance. Also, the spear attack, I can shoot it fast enough where I can block all those projectiles she shoots out. Alright, she's at half health now. Oop. Oh, I hit the trap. I just did a bunch of damage to it. Hold on. Oh. Got another one of these. Oh, she went impervious right there in the middle of it. Not cool. It's actually kind of low. Oh, ugh. Oh no. Oh god. It gave me 75 health. Nice. Level 2. Okay, that makes sense. Got her. Okay. Alright. Reacclimating myself to the spear.
Yes.
We did 5 runs with the sword, and that's too many. All right.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
Now, the Titan's Blood is one of those items that we'll use to upgrade the weapons, but we've got to make a certain amount of progress before we can start upgrading things. So
Don't know any other way.
we got to get further along in our run. Anything? Health? Yeah. An extra cast ensures the chaos gate spawns. So nothing there that
Next floor.
be worth spending that gold on.
Clear.
All right, second level of hell. Here we come.
Asphodel. It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
Yeah, that lava's keeping the place nice and
The once
toasty.
verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegathon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
Phlegathon.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Aren't we all? All right.
More wave makers?
Now, could I possibly... I don't think there's enough rooms here to level up his keepsake again. That would be hilarious if I leveled up and again, and as a result of leveling it up, got another like replenishment of it. Ooh, lava, man. Oh, I thought I could dodge through that. Legit thought I could dodge through that. Guess I'm gonna have to dodge around it. I can dodge through. Okay, he died in the fire. Boom. There we go. Ooh, okay, so we've got choices now. I mean, I already have. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't have enough boons that I want leveled up, so I don't want to take.
What?
Anyway, I'm talking about things that you'll see in a second. Thinking ahead of which choice I want to make.
Okay.
Hey, you must be the Hades kid. How's it going then, Your Royal Majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Hi there. No need for formalities, I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing Bone Hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick. My treat.
So Eurydice offers 3 items, and they have to do with levels or rarity of boons. So, first one, Ambrosia Delight, loved by the gods. 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. So, my attack is rare, and my Poseidon's aid is epic. So that would bump up to heroic if that's possible. There's also 3 other boons that might hit that. The attack might be nice to get a little bit more damage by upgrading the rarity. The other option here, Palm, Porridge, and that's just like it gives you 4 palms, so it randomly picks 4 boons and gives them up a level, which helps. But I don't want to level up the 4 I have. I think one or 2 of them can even be leveled up, so that might be a waste. I am feeling good about the next boons, so we're gonna go with Refreshing Nectar. And what that'll do is that'll make sure the next boons I see are higher rarity. So we're gonna rely on
You got it.
an investment in the future.
Wow, that's good.
Also, so Eurydice, she is the muse of a very famous musician in this lore. But her music, like here, this particular song, very beautiful. Yeah, all the music in this game is like top notch. Like, it's good. Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Well, see ya.
Thank you.
Bonerakers.
We'll see her again. Oh, where they? No, get out of here. Okay. All right. Another round. I can stun lock both of them with the same attack strike. That's nice. That's not gonna happen.
Nothing.
Another. Okay. Oh, I dodged that. I swear I did. Yeah, the fire. Okay.
Vast riches.
I've got 300 gold right now. A well would be really
Still
nice,
fight.
and then get some help. That'd be okay. We're gonna go to the shop. I got 300 gold. Another Aphrodite boon would be okay, but I need something else. All right. No help.
Why not?
Just need more attack.
Powered up.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Thanks. Special is stronger. Cast seeks foes. Dash strike deals more damage. Okay, we're using dash strike a lot. That's what we're gonna roll with. Now, because we had refreshing nectar, you can see everything here is rare or higher. So that's why they're all showing up there. So I'd get, I think, like 2, maybe 3 uses of that. It must have been 3 because it still shows 2 left. So, yeah. Okay, areas would be nice to get. Yeah. So if we can survive the next room and get Doom on the special, that would be good.
The witch's circle.
I don't know that I'm gonna survive this room. Oh god. Bullet hell. Nope. This is gonna be a rip, y'all. Nope. Nope. I don't do well with nope. Ugh. I don't do well with bullet hell. So that was a yikes. Oh man, you know what happens like in the normal playthrough?
Blasted witches got me.
You get like a companion, or I forget what they're called, because you got keepsakes and then there's, I think they're companions. You as you develop like the interaction and the romance of certain characters, when you reach a certain point in that romance like relationship building stage, yes, Hades is also a dating sim, in case you didn't know. So it is a relationship builder dating sim / roguelike / awesome game. So you can get like a companion, and the companion, like Meg's companion, would just like will clear the field of several, like a whole line of just like high damage, like 1,000 damage points gets hit. So whenever I get given that room in my normal, like the save file, I just clear the room with Meg's companion. So not having that just then was like, oh god. No.
Wow, you just the witches circle out in Asphodel and they just filled you full of all those stinging purple orbs and killed you, huh? You can't just show up expecting to join their club. You have to study witchcraft for years.
I'll get right on that.
His little comments he says, based on how you died in the previous round, are always good.
Achilles, sir. There's something I've been wondering about your codex. The words are yours, and yet it's through my actions that I'm able to absorb them. Is that how mortal scriptures always work?
Ah. You have to understand, lad. I've been here in your father's realm for quite some time. My documented learnings became bound to me, much like this spear, you see. You can undo those bindings over time. Thus, my knowledge can be yours, whatever it amounts to.
I see. I think. I'm grateful for it, sir. Call my chambers a mess? Look at your desk, father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus, all because he stopped singing for you on command?
My desk is far more organized than you, boy. And if you're so concerned about our court musician, why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Sure, happy to oblige. I'll just ask the house contractor since you're too busy. Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance? There we go.
Okay, so I have to have a diamond to do that. So I've got to get you get the diamond from Lerny, the Hydra. So I've got to beat Lerny in a run to do that. Okay, so there's one of these things. So if you make it through each layer, in the room where we went, where there was the fountain and the two wells, you can also get like the keepsake, like chest where you can select and switch them from level of hell to level of hell. So that's going to come in really handy. So I'm getting that.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little
And
livelier with this.
here's why. Because
Give the orders around here.
I want a different keepsake at the beginning. So I have a Death Defiance. I don't need the Lucky Tooth up front, but our dear friend Cerberus here has his own keepsake that will become very handy
There's
for
a good boy.
giving
Don't
us
you
more
like
HP.
that?
Cerberus is overjoyed to have received such a delicious treat.
Nice. So here's a cool thing. Like, here's part of the dating sim, right? So like you can see where you stand with each character. This game has got so many like different levels to it. It's very deep game. Very nuanced and layered. And it's just an all-around game. Like, it won like Game of the Year for indie. And there's for good reason. Like, this is a really well put together game.
Here, I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nix. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it shall be as you wish.
Thank you. Meg must have gone back already.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
Okay, so the mirror changed a little bit, so let's check it out. Okay, yeah. So this is the point at which we can change the offering. So, yeah, you have like an either-or situation. Let's remind ourselves of what move speed and damage. Oh yeah, let's you regenerate them. Okay. Ooh, man. We'll see. I almost wonder if I should do the shield. No. We're gonna save keys, because getting more health is in the next level. So I need 10 keys to get to that point. I think we're at 3 right now. Yeah. So that's our next short-term goal, is to get 10 keys so we can get to the point to start investing in more health.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
All right, so now
Which to
there's two
choose?
keepsakes here, which is so Cerberus's keepsake will provide you extra life while you have it equipped. The first level is like 25, but it gets higher level as like you use it. So after 25 encounters, it ranks up and it'll give you more health. So we're gonna start our run with the collar, and if we can get through Tartarus with the collar, then we don't lose a death defiance, then we'll switch. I think that's gonna be our strat for sure. Right on. Well, that kind of brings us to the stopping point here for run number 6. First time with the spear, I got past Meg. I unfortunately lost 2 death defiances pretty early. Got one back, and then we ended up not making it through Asphodel, right? I'm not saying these names backwards, am I? Yeah. So we died in Asphodel. We didn't make it to Lerny like that other run, but we at least got to Asphodel. So we're going to make this the habit that we get to Asphodel every time and slowly progress further along. So yeah, man. Well, thank you for checking this out and hanging through to the end. I'm glad you're enjoying watching it, and I'm having a fun time playing the game, and hopefully hopefully you're enjoying watching it and experiencing the game with me. This is a let's play, so we're trying to experience the game like as a new player, like we're both going through the experience together. And then I'm just kind of using a little bit of my prior knowledge to kind of educate the decisions when I do runs, each run, and like which choices to make and stuff. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll check you out on the next one. Peace out.